Hello and welcome to Restaurant Recipe Recreations, a channel dedicated to teaching you how to create your favorite signature recipes from the most popular restaurants. And in this video, I'm going to teach you how to recreate the signature blackened ahituna with soy mustard sauce from Roy's Hawaiian Fusion Restaurants. Roy Yamaguchi is a James Beard award-winning chef whose philosophy and style of cooking he coined as Hawaiian Fusion. The way that he describes Hawaiian fusion is a blend of Asian and Pan-Pacific flavors with Old World and European techniques and flavors. And this dish exemplifies his notion of Hawaiian fusion. Because of course you've got the blackened and seared ahituna, but he serves it with two different sauces. One being the soy mustard sauce, which obviously has Asian undertones, and then the other is a beurre blanc. A beurre blanc is a French white wine butter sauce that is the base for a lot of other French sauces. I've had the pleasure of working for a Roy's restaurant for 3.5 years. I've also met and had dinner with Roy Yamaguchi, and I can tell you from experience that he is one of the most authentic and talented people that I've ever met. So I'm happy to bring you this video today, and I hope that if Roy ever sees this video, that he thinks that I've done him proud. So let's go ahead and get started with Roy Yamaguchi's signature blackened ahituna with the soy mustard sauce and beurre blanc sauce. So the easiest aspect of this dish is the soy mustard sauce, and we're going to start with that. I have here 1/4 cup of Coleman's dry mustard powder, and to that we're just going to add 2 tablespoons of hot water. Stir that mixture together until the powder and the water become a paste. Next, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar. And 1/4 cup of a premium soy sauce. I happen to like the Silver Swan brand, but of course whatever you'd like. So 1/4 cup of the soy sauce, and add that. Now just gently incorporate all of these ingredients together until all of the lumps from the mustard powder have completely dissolved. If you're having a hard time getting the powder to completely dissolve, go ahead and put it in a container with a very tight fitting lid and then just shake the hell out of it. And that will do the trick. Now just put this in the refrigerator for an hour so that all of the flavors can develop. And now we're going to make the French beurre blanc. I'm going to start by mincing my shallot, and I only need 1 tablespoon, so I have here a teeny tiny little shallot. Let's go ahead and mince 1 tablespoon of the shallot. In a small saucepan, we want to start with 1/2 cup of dry white wine. I tend to use extra dry vermouth when a recipe calls for a dry white wine. Not great to drink in my opinion, but it's perfect for cooking. So 1/2 cup of dry white wine, 2 teaspoons of a white wine vinegar, 1 teaspoon of freshly squeezed lemon juice, which is about 1/3 of a fresh lemon. And now add your 1 tablespoon of minced shallot. Now bring this mixture to a boil over a medium-high heat. Once your white wine and vinegar and shallots begin to boil, you want to add in 2 tablespoons of a heavy whipping cream. Reduce your heat to low and slowly stir in the mixture. And with your heat on low, you want to slowly add in 1/2 cup or 1 stick of unsalted butter that is cold and has been cubed. And then continue to slowly stir and whisk in the mixture until all of the butter has been melted. Next, add 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt and a dash of ground white pepper. Now continue to stir this mixture until it has reduced by about half. But remember to keep your heat on a low, otherwise your butter solids and your cream will separate, and you don't want that, of course. Once it has reduced by half, you're going to keep it on the warm setting on your stovetop. But don't forget about it. Keep an eye on it and just stir it every now and again to make sure that it's not burning or separating. While your beurre blanc is staying warm on the stove on the lowest setting, let's go ahead and get the blackening spice ready for your ahituna. We're going to start with 1.5 tablespoons of paprika. Just a little note, do not use smoked paprika, just regular paprika. Next, we're going to do 1/2 tablespoon of cayenne pepper, 1/2 of a tablespoon of chili powder, and 1/4 of a tablespoon of ground white pepper. And then just make sure that all of these dry ingredients are well incorporated and blended so that when you coat your ahituna, all of the flavors throughout the tuna remain consistent. And now I have here 2 beautiful pieces of fresh ahituna that I was able to get from the fishmonger at my local grocery store. They're about 4 ounces a piece and about 2 inches thick. So you want to go ahead and place it in the dredge. Make sure that it's completely coated. And don't forget to coat the sides as well, not just the top and the bottom, because you want your tuna to be completely coated in this blackening season. So now in a non-stick skillet, we're going to sear the ahituna. So with your highest heat setting possible, add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And when the oil is hot enough for searing, you want to carefully sear each piece of tuna one at a time. You're going to sear the tuna for 15 to 30 seconds on each side for rare and a minute on each side for medium rare. Now you don't want to overcook the tuna, so you might want to set the timer on your cell phone. See, there's my timer. Flip it over, do another 15 to 30 seconds for rare. Don't forget to also cook the sides. Set your seared piece of tuna off to the side. If you need to add a little bit more olive oil, go ahead and do that and let that oil come up to temp. And then repeat the process with your second piece of tuna. 15 to 30 seconds per side for rare and a minute for medium rare. Now that the tuna has been seared, I'm going to show you how to slice and plate up the tuna according to Roy's Hawaiian Fusion. So very, very thinly, go ahead and slice your tuna. Then you want to drizzle some of the beurre blanc onto the plate. Next, you drizzle your soy mustard sauce, give it a little bit of a stir. Gently arrange your tuna onto your plate. Next, I'm going to add some pickled ginger that I was able to get at my Asian market. Sprinkle it with some black sesame seeds. I also was able to get these at my Asian market. And then I like to add a little bit of wakame salad, because, you know, wakame salad. And it adds some beautiful color onto the plate. And there you go. I'm back with fresh lipstick on. Okay, everybody, I hope you enjoyed learning how to make Roy Yamaguchi's blackened ahituna with the soy mustard sauce and also the French beurre blanc. And just make sure that when you eat this dish that you really do kind of take your ahi and mix it around in both the soy and the beurre blanc, because that's really the whole purpose of Roy's innovative and interesting cooking technique, is that he likes to incorporate, as I said, the Asian flavors with the old world European flavors, and it just lends itself to this amazing profile. The combination of the spice from the mustard and the saltiness of the soy and then that rich beurre blanc flavor is just so interesting and so out of this world. So the credits for this recipe today go to this cookbook right here. It's not an adaptation, it's actually from Roy's cookbook, which I'd like to point out that he also signed for me. But I will go ahead and list the credits for this dish in the description below. So I hope you like this video, everybody. I hope that you like all of my videos. If you did like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And if you would like to check out another one of my recipes from Roy's Restaurant, check out Roy's Short Ribs. You can follow the link up here or whatever. I mean, I don't know. You get the point, right? So until I see you all again, everybody, make it an awesome, awesome day. Cheers. I love y'all.